welcome to the channel. Today we're going to do a quick video, weekly wrap up of Games Workshop's pre-orders and new releases. But we're going to focus on the pre-orders today because there really is no new releases because of Nurgle's Plague. The biggest release this week is finally Engine War, which is looking into, what is it, part 7 of the Psychic Awakening? I can't even remember now. So we have a whole bunch of images that don't come up. So I'll have a quick look at the contents here. So we see like a bit of lore there, some missions, and I was surprised about the Chaos Demons. There's a lot of info in there. So we've got a lot on the Adeptus Mechanicus, and we'll see their new releases in just a second. A lot of stuff on the Imperial Knights, a lot on the Chaos Knights, which makes sense. I only assumed there'd be Imperial Knights, Chaos Knights, and Adeptus Mechanicus, but there is a ton of stuff on Demons. It seems to be almost most of the stuff is on the Demons, which is a little strange. I didn't really expect that, which is kind of cool. There's been a lot of new information about the rules up on the Warhammer community website, which is kind of cool. And what else have we got? So we got a whole bunch of a lot more lore and background, and I'm really enjoying the books. I've finally got copies of all the books. I downloaded the EPUB versions because I just don't have space to hold all the books, which is a shame, but I'm really enjoying the lore, and I think I'm going to do a sort of a lore kind of series on them at the moment, coming up soon. So that's the main release there, so $70 Australian. I'll put the US and UK prices up as well. It's standard price. We also have the Start Collecting Adeptus Mechanicus box set, which, I'm going to be honest, it's a little underwhelming. It's a unit of the Skitarii and the Dune Rider. Dune Rider, is that what it's called? Let's have a look down here. It is the Scorpius Dune Rider or Disintegrator. You know, it is what it is. You get a Tech Priest in there, an old model. And then we also get a unit of Skitarii, which can be done as Skitarii Rangers or the other fellas. What are they called? I can't even remember. Vanguard. And then you get the Scorpius, which is, you know, that's the only newest model in there. You could probably get all of this cheaper. It's $165. I think you can get this cheaper. This is the only new model in there. You could probably pick up everything else elsewhere. Now we get onto the new stuff. We have the Archaeopters. So there's 3 different versions that they're selling. And it should be noted that you can buy one box and build one of them. So they're selling them in 3 different versions, but all the pieces come in one box, if that makes sense, as usual, Games Workshop. So we have the Fusilave, the Transvector, and the Stratoraptor. So they're all pretty much the same, except from the loadout. And the little legs, actually really like the fuselage better. It really looks more like a bird. It's got his little legs there. It's so cute. Completely ridiculous setup with these wings. It's just the crazy madness of the Adeptus Mechanicus. It's like they've seen some old Leonardo da Vinci pictures somewhere and been like, well, that's a good idea. Let's build that. And somehow it works. I don't know. I really want to see an animation of these flyers with the wings just flapping ridiculously and just like bobbing up and down. Someone please make that kind of thing. That'd be cool. So again, there really isn't that much difference. There's a transport, which is kind of cool. I don't think you can get much in there. So this is the Transvector. Again, just in different guns. And again, different guns again. This one has aerials. So I think there will be different rules. And that will be, I think that is in Engine War. Let's have a quick look at the rules. I can't actually see it. So it does have all the rules in there. So we got the Cyberus, which we look at, the Heraxi, and there we've got the Archaeocopters. So those are 165 each. I mean, these prices are really starting to go up, which is somewhat disappointing. But this is a hobby. This is a luxury hobby, so they are what they are. On to the next ones. We have the Cerberus Sulphur Hounds and the Cerberus Raiders. So we'll look at the Sulphur Hounds first. Again, same things with the Archaeocopters. It's the same kit. You can just do a build out of the Sulphur Hounds or the Raiders. For me, these are the top picks of this week's pre-orders. I love them. I really do. I am thinking of converting these to some kind of feudal medieval planet riders with ancient bronze guns and lances and things, and just get them charging towards the enemy. I have this lore built up for this guy, basically a mud planet, whose main output is ceramic plates for ships. You know, well, why not? That's what they're known for, but it's made of mud. But it's very feudal. It's ruled by a household of knights, and everything is super old. So you'd be using like Imperial Guard lists or Adeptus Mechanicus lists for building the models, but they're all based on like Age of Sigmar human free city models, because, you know, it looks really cool. So I really do like these models. I think they're kind of cool. So for cheeky $100, you get 3 models, which, you know, that's what price you're expecting now for this level of model and this detail of model. It is what it is. I'm usually like, I like to spend $100 maximum on a unit, but so it's just usually around that right price point. So these guys have the longer rifles, which are kind of cool. Again, the same models, but I do like it. So they're actually based on Greyhound. So next up we have the Taraxi. So there's 2 variations of these. Again, 1 box, 2 different versions. So the sterilizers, which is kind of pointy at the moment, and they're flamers, and I do like that. Just they're in the sky and they're just throwing down a whole bunch of flame. That's really cool. Then we have the Sky Stalkers. So they use fletcher blasters. These are weird, funky models. They've been reading Leonardo da Vinci's notebooks for ideas. And again, with the Archaeocopters, hey, it looks like it works, let's do it. So they're weird. They are weird. I do kind of like them. There's a lot going on. I do like the legs, how they've just become like claws, like birds. So they're kind of cool. So again, $100 for a 5 unit box, which is about price. So now we get into some other ones here. Tech Priest Manipular. So you could usually only get this previously in one of the Kill Team boxes. That's the one that had the Lone Ranger cowboy Gene Stealer cult guy in there. I don't know how I feel about this model. I don't know. It just feels a little strange. He's almost like this walking tank. I don't know what his rules are like, but I don't know. Looks like there's a couple of different loadouts that you can do. So they got this big bulbousy gun, and then looks like got some more like lance type weapon. I mean, it's okay. I think I need to see it more in person before I make a final judgment on the model. There's lots of bits on there which seems to be pretty cool, but I don't know. It seems a bit strange to me. $60 for that one. And the equivalent in the other territories. So now we get onto the books. Now we have the latest book of the Siege of Terra. I've heard this is more of a novella than a full-fledged book. I think it's like 250 pages compared to the usual 400. So your miles may vary based on what you're actually after. But it is part of the Siege of Terra, so I probably will pick this up at some point, because I am enjoying that series. So then we have that one there. And now we have the 2 last books, which are the Warhammer Adventures for the kids. So we have the Age of Sigmar one, which is Flight of the Caradron. And we have War of the Orcs. I haven't read any of these books, so I don't really know how good they are, but for $15, it's probably a quick little read. Perfect for younger readers. Probably really fun as well. But I'm not sure how they're going to do orcs, because orcs are just meant to be brutal. And I don't know really how they've done all the others, like the Necrons, and I think they did Gene Stealer Cult in one of the other ones, so that's how it is. So there we go, that's all the new upcoming pre-orders for the next week, and it looks like we're back into the swing of things with GW and their pre-orders. So that's all well and good. If you do like these videos, definitely let me know in the comments, because I probably will do this every week. It only takes like an hour to do overall, once I've filmed and edited. And if you do like it, definitely like the video and subscribe and hit that bell, and you'll get new videos every day well, probably not every day, every couple of days. I'm trying to do more short form videos like this because I like making videos and I want to put more content out. So until next time, thanks for watching.